welcome back to this show. And it's been a while since I've been on, and I have a channeling I'm going to have, and there are some new information from the James Webb telescope, and there is some new UFO evidence coming out, and it's coming out steadily, daily. Close encounters and a lot of different phenomena, you can say. I wouldn't say that every UFO is physical. Some of it is energy and maybe thought forms. So, and as you can see here from the James Webb telescope, we have a new picture from the Pillars of Creation, from the Eagle Nebula in the Sagittarius arm in the Milky Way. And you can see new stars being born here inside the pillars. And it's a nursery for new stars and phenomena in the universe. And we have also this old picture from earlier, which is the cosmic cliffs, and it's from the Carina Nebula. It's also a red or blue supergiant in this nebula, or close to this nebula, Eta Carinae, and this is situated in the Carina Sagittarius arm in the Milky Way. And a lot of beautiful pictures from the new telescope, James Webb. So here you can see an UFO up in the sky, and it's situated over a city, and in Colombia. So it's a very clear picture of the UFO. Excellent evidence there, and video recording of this UFO over the city in Colombia. Might be mistaken where it is, but it's very good UFO evidence. You can clearly see that there are different perspectives and films, filmed from different places in the city. So that's great. So here we have a translucent UFO. It's white and it seems to be translucent and having some organic form. It might be a thought form, or it might be just a probe or a droid, some form of self-sustained AI, a drone. This can be, anything. But it surely is a UAP and a UFO. Clearly different from the first one we saw. This is more like organic. Here in the last evidence we see clearly a UFO, which, something comes out of it. It seems, energy based. Maybe it's a soul or a thought form coming out, maybe to create trouble, or trying to attach itself on someone, or maybe it's a soul swap, who knows, we humans, we can only speculate what the fuck this is. It is clearly not human, and it's clearly energetical and alien in every form. It shows itself extremely beautiful. A lot of things happening in both humans and in the atmosphere around Earth and in the solar system generally. I think it is a conflict between the darkness and the light, trying to control humanity, as I've been into before. But in the end, it's our, free will and choice which is determining where we go then, So that's the game they are playing. And it's also a place for the soul to learn. So it's kind of, it's not what you only see with your physical eye. It's more complicated. And that is what the darkness doesn't want you to know, because they will play their role, but at the same time they will try to manipulate you into what they want you to be, and their own ego. The light will be there around you until you make the right choices and call for them, then it will help you. But sometimes they have to interfere, because the chaotic darkness, it has a tendency to destroy things around it, and it is not good in the end, because they can kind of mess up the learning process, when it gets a little bit out of hand. So it's kind of many forces kind of playing their cards now, as you see. And I also want to say that, in my own opinion, what's going on in Ukraine and with also COVID-19 is something delivered out from humanity to stop the focus on raising the frequency and the truth of the UAP and UFOs coming out, because I think it is, I'm sorry to say it, I'm not going to judge anyone, I'm not going to make a fuss about it, but I think it is so corrupt and been manipulated for so long that I think many have problems, coming out with the truth because they're afraid of the consequences, or they are just playing out their agenda still, But in the end, it has to come out because the evidence is overwhelming, and Earth needs us to treat her differently, to find these new technologies so we can start not only to mend her and undo what we have created of negativity on this planet, but also help people to live a normal life. But it's complicated, I know it. You also have issues like overpopulation on the Earth, and you have the difference between the rich and poor. It is created like this to control us and create fear, so we don't grow and raise our frequency. So, but some people are starting to understand this, and some people don't really care. They just want to live their normal life and eat food, have sex, earn more money than a neighbor, and then have a social good life. Then they're happy. It's okay, I understand that, but in the end, we have to grow and learn from our mistakes, and and we are being manipulated by these dark forces on this planet, and I can understand that people are in indifference and they really don't care, they just want to live a normal life. But isn't we past that, aren't we far away from that point? Is it really normal anymore? Look what the sickness they have created, the diseases, the bombs, and the kind of evil playing out now, you know. It's been playing out before too, but with technology rising, we are now into the robotic times, the androids, the advanced cameras. It's coming. It's not a normal war being played out. It's a interactive war, you know, with drones filming people being dropped bombs on, you know. It's horrific. It's just horrible what they are trying to do, you know. And what is the next? Terminator. Isn't that very close? How far are we away from that, you know? The films are kind of a prelude to what is coming sometimes. And but there's a lot of positive happening too, you know. People have to work on themselves. The energy is coming out, you know, coming to Earth now, kind of stirring around the chakras, you know, the blockings, so they're coming to the surface, like blossoming up, and you have to look at it. So I have to look at many different sides of myself, maybe, which aren't positive, you know, so at least in others' eyes. So, but that is what's happening now. But some can't handle the energy. They are turning badder than what they were before and having problems, you know. You know, they can't tackle the energies. They don't understand what's happening either. So I can understand them. But everything is being kind of turned inside out, you know, to be revealed. As you see with violence going on in the world, it's getting worse. You see the sociopaths are getting more sociopathic, but also people which care about other people are beginning to show that they want to help and they want to create a better world, you know. You know, people get confused in this. I myself too also get confused, especially about certain people, how they are and how they treat you, you know. You just, what the fuck is going on, you know? What is their ego so big that they have to kind of trash down other people to feel happy? So you get, this is just a fucking meltdown, I feel, in many ways. But in the end, I think it will end positive for all of us, I think. But, you know, they want to play their games, the darkness, they want to confuse you. And that is what they are doing now with COVID-19 and the war in Ukraine. They don't want to reveal to you that they have spaceships and bases on the moon and Mars. They want to play their game still, you know. This is their chance, their time. But sadly, it's not going to last forever. That's just how it is. It's everything is cycles. And they too have to, in the end, work together with the light to find a balance. Because in the end, if the darkness gets too dark, it will destroy itself. It just collapse into its own misery, you could say. While the light will create natural growth, it will create light and love and life, and it will kind of outshine the darkness. It will find a physical balance, you know. But we are pure consciousness, so we can kind of manipulate that. And that is the game going on, you know. The soul game. What did you came to Earth to learn? What kind of mission do you have? And you can't play the game without both sides of the coin, you could say. But we shouldn't let, you know, it kind of fall into chaotic disorder, which someone, you know, want to happen. So I just want to say I'm sorry for my fucked up English. I am not Thor Heyerdahl, but, you know, it's not so far away from speaking. A little bit humor there. Can't help myself. You know, let's try to channel something and see what gets out here. And remember, always remember that the light is there for you. Jesus can help you. And he will too, you know. He loves us all. And he has a great form of humor too. He understands, you know, what we are going through. So, kind of, it's not the easiest task some of us have taken on ourselves. Maybe we have the head above the water, and sometimes we are a little bit, you know, under, kind of gasping for air, but we are kind of swimming up, getting up there to breathe the fresh air. And I think this Arcturians wants to channel, you know, they are coming closer for every day. They know they are really, you know, trying to push out the evidence. And let's see what they have to say. Thank you. Much love to you all. This is Artos from the Arcturian High Council. I am back now for a message of love to you. Disclosure is happening in these moments of now. It is pushing forward. It is developing into an avalanche of change on the planet. We are also showing our ships more. We are getting closer within our own federation and in the Federation of Light, which is a part of Confederation of Worlds, the Galactic Confederation. There are many groups here which wants to help you and are helping you. We have presence on your planet. We have many extraterrestrial races here. We have underground bases, we have bases on your moons, on your satellites. We are present in the motherships around your planet and your solar systems. We are watching every step of this process, which is going on. We have some troublemakers which want to still try to enforce their agenda, but they are kind of now accepting what is happening, and that in the end everything has to go on and blossom and also expand in unity with creation. There is someone creating a little bit trouble for you now, but it will dissipate in the end as you, with your light, is fighting corruption and evil around the planet. You are starting to understand, you're starting to grow, you're starting to expand, you are growing your consciousness of love and understanding and also wisdom, and you are opening your third eye and the connection to the light to see clearly what is going on in the shadow and in the hidden, which is more becoming unhidden because of your rising frequency. That is also the new energies coming to Earth. The new frequencies will stir everything, as this one has said, like in a pot when you add heat and frequency and movement to something, it will kind of create vortexes, and that which is hidden will come to the surface. It will move up and blossom like a flower, as you are blossoming like flowers every moment when you are teaching yourself and re-remembering who you are. Remember, life on Earth, it is beautiful, and it has the potential to teach you something new, and it has the potential to create another form of love which you have longed for in many, many, many eons of your existence. Maybe for some of you this is the first time you witness this experience, this love, this kind of wisdom, this kind of teaching, this kind of learning. Because everything is on a path back to the light. As a flower grows and finds his moment of expansion towards the light, you also find these moments in your experiences of life to grow and to see more of that which you already are in another form, in another existence of now. Simulation, a simulation of creation. Remember, you are unique, you are loved, you are all loved equally, and in the end, when you come back to the light, to the oneness, back to your spiritual form, you will know that this was another journey towards expansion and love. Remember, you can only find peace inside yourself. And when you find peace inside yourself, you will more and more find it outside in the reflection of what you are, which is all that is. I am happy to be here with you, to share our knowledge, to share our love, to share our appreciation that you are with us all the time, and that we will one day walk with you in the light. And you will talk about these experiences, how profound they were, how they changed so much in the universe, how they changed so much and made you grow into what you truly are. God's creation. May the light be with you, may love be with you, may happiness be with you, and if you are not there now, you will surely find it one day. Thank you, and much love to you all. Oh wow. Oh man. That was kind of extreme, you know, we never know what is going to happen and what will be, you know, shown and told, but this was, I feel, was wisdom on a quite high plane. So everything is inside yourself, you are the choice, you are the motion, and you set your own path, you know. We all do, but we have a very good tendency to, you know, to dig ourselves down into our own issues, misery and ego, and forget, you know, that we all need love and we need to give love, and maybe forget and try not to judge, you know, try to see something positive in things always, and to find a way, you know, to unite and to be a better man, a woman. So beautiful from Artos. It's a long time since I've been here, and I have a cat sitting here staring at me, you know, showing me some appreciation. You know, it's strange how an animal can show you the love which you kind of are missing from humans around you, but you know, that's just how God creates and walks around you. Yeah. Yes. And thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this session. There is more coming, and I feel we are in extreme times where more and more will be revealed about the UFOs and the universe with the James Webb telescope. And remember to also reveal more and more of yourself, of the positive self to the world. Show them who you are, of a positive, creative being. We can all do it. One day, this will be not a war-torn, crazy planet. It will be a paradise where we all create together. Much love. Have a nice day. And remember to subscribe to my site and join me on Patreon and support my donation project and support my videos. And it will be much easier for me to do this with your help. Much love.